Hello, my people. Good day. You are welcome to another edition of Fakon Empire Talk Show. Like I say, we are Nigerian, they carry last. Big dog, not the back. Yanni is not the full basket. Yes, so my people, I get our daddy here today. Another big dog for the industry, for our country, for Nigeria. So now from come my show all the way from Nigeria. The person will not know his name is Steve Eboh, Ajebor, veteran actor, Nollywood. Nice to meet you, sir, and you are welcome to my studio.
Thank you very much. It's my pleasure.
Thank you, sir. Yes, so as it be say we don't come, we want me our daddy tell us, say, how far, because since I dey see you for film, you don't pay. And as you just be so nice, so you be, how you take do one first of all? Make my people here. Because some people, they carry and put for here, like I don't hold, but you now, you don't agree.
Well, my brother, true. I'm not an old man. Because the age is in the mind.
That one sweet me. Age is in the mind.
Yes,
I respect
and I still
that.
believe I'm 30 years younger than my age.
Wow. I hear that.
Yes.
I respect that so much, And ever since I did watch you, you're always there. Like sometimes they'll say old actor, sometimes they'll say that or not the trend. How you take manage trends to date?
Okay, the first thing is when you want to do something in life, you have to be sure within yourself that this is what you want to do. If you want to travel, be sure of where you are going to and how you are going to get to that place. If you want to be an actor, if you want to remain in the industry, you need to be disciplined to the professional callings of that industry. So to have been here for so long means a lot of things. One, it takes a lot of discipline, a lot of humility, a lot of training, a lot of effort, in fact, hard work, and prayers too. You must combine a lot of goodwill and be at peace with yourself and with people, particularly your colleagues, to survive all these years. That's just the secret.
Wow. We are all looking at, looking up to you as, one of our elders for the industry. So now you see most of us come, they jump, they enter, we make the industry not feel go down today, So this thing where you talk now, any of us who feel day like that, who feel take those things, those advice, I believe say we go well. But the other area where they baffle me or baffle people, they say if they just join Nollywood, everything will just fall, come from every before you know it, you don't be celeb. Before you know it, nothing they happen that way there. I don't want to tell you happen, Baba.
Well, all fingers are not equal. You can come in today, and the next month or 1 year, you are there. You can come in today, in the next 30 years, you are still not there. But you have time. But the major thing is this. Don't ever be in competition with anybody in this industry.
Okay.
Don't have anybody as a competitor. Do your things professionally and move on. If you are destined to be there, you will surely get to that place. You see, a lot of people just want to come into, Nollywood, I want to come and become star, this. You will do 128 films, nobody knows you.
That one day.
You will play 100 lead roles, nobody knows you.
That one day.
At times, we even do the best films in the market, and we will see, is it that person? But somebody will just come and do work on what we call waka pass.
Yes.
And the person is there.
Just eat them.
It's
right.
destinies. Destiny matters a lot. And your discipline matters a lot. And don't be in competition with anybody. Once you go into any profession or any event or anything with competitive spirit, you failed it. Because you won't even trust yourself, you won't trust anybody, you won't trust the judgment of people, and you will not get to the root of the whole thing. But if you come in and follow the laid down rules, climb, you're given a script, read your scripts, internalize them, obey the directors, be at peace with your colleagues, and be at the speed required of you by the director, you will get there. And don't overwork yourself. And don't indulge in things that you think that will make you a star. No. Nothing helps you. The only thing that helps you to be a star is yourself.
I get you. That one suits me. Don't indulge yourself on the things that will make you a star.
No, on the things you think.
The things you think
will make you a star.
Will make you a star. So now for you to just do your thing, make sure you do it right and real.
And leave the rest.
Wow, that one a very strong point. Because that one ain't the hard for inside, because people don't really know how to do their thing, especially these days, because I want to be like, of course, everybody got a role model, so that one a different thing. Yeah, but like, oh, that guy changed style yesterday, I want to change style, follow him. I believe, say, those areas are like the dangerous area you are talking about.
Very dangerous, because one, if you want to be like me, you are making a mistake. Because you are limiting yourself to me.
Yeah.
So always try to look at the person you call your role model. What does he do? Improve on that thing. There must be an improvement in what the other person does that will make people to recognize you and want you. If you don't improve, then if you be Panadol, it can never be Panadol. You must add something to make it not Panadol. Because if you had not tried to call it Panadol and it's not Panadol, I will personally go for Panadol. If you want to be like Steve Eboh, and I as a producer, I look at you, I will go for Steve Eboh, the original, and not you. Yeah. So at every point in time, read your script, try to improve on that person you want to be like. Improve on what he's doing. Create something, creative industries, creative enterprises, creative process. You must create something to be extraordinary. Otherwise, you will remain there and you will be forgotten so easily. But if you have something that you have created to make yourself big, people will always count on that. There are some actors today that, this person, go and get me that person, because of the mannerism, creative mannerism. There are some actors of today that will say, this person, I just want to be talking like him. I'll give you an instance. We lost some actors some years ago. People like Sam Loco. Okay. We cannot replicate Sam Loco because he has something that was very unique. We had somebody like Justice Siri. He had something very unique.
Fantastic.
We had somebody like Enebele. He was exceptional on his own system.
Yes.
Olujeko that we still have today, there's something he does. And if you want to be like him, you must improve. Otherwise, your chapter will go with your own chapter. If you want the original person, you go for the original person. So the best thing is be you, create something that will make people to remember you and follow you. That's the essence.
Baba, this is your own deep, eh? It's deep where, sir. To be honest, and I believe, say, everybody when they follow this conversation, don't say deep. Because what you tell us now, be say, anybody will be your role model. What you say in essence is that make you start from where that person for stop.
You must.
Yeah, because if you feel you want to improve on that person, you must try to go beyond that person, where that person for start, let that place be your starting point. Now you tell us so. And I believe by the grace of God, may we fit take this advice and try to improve in many areas, where you also talk about. And you see, Nollywood, they London. We where they do films, like me, they do film for Nigeria, they do for London. So, but at the end of the day, it still gets some kind of things for London where we dey suffer in a way that, one time, we talk about time, we talk about our actors, we talk about the quality of actors as well. And we also have opportunity to get some quality equipment. But now, I look and like say, oh, the market really in Nigeria past London. So how we go to gather am? The market for London still dey big like una.
Well, let me just say this in Hausa. Nkabisu. I say kabisu kware sosai. Mba haka ba, I say kakpata. If you want to follow the trend, you have to follow it properly, or else you misread the road. Now, Nollywood in Nigeria cannot be the same thing with Nollywood in London. One, people come to London to hustle. They are not professional actors that, oh, I'm just acting for a living. They do some other jobs. So as a producer, you need to work with their timing and their own engagements.
Mm-hmm.
In Nigeria, people have just, I'm a professional actor and I'm acting. Give him time, he comes to that time. If you have a lead character in London now, and he works in one company that gives him 12 hours to work, and his shooting schedule falls within that 12 hours, will he remember you?
No, because I cannot even pay him.
That's the point. So, but in Nigeria, if you give anybody time, because you don't expect him to go for another job, he must come to do that job. So you have to understand these two things. At times, people compare Hollywood, Nollywood, all these foods. Two things. Don't forget, Nollywood is a storytelling film industry. Hollywood is technology advertisement film industry. They advertise their technologies. We do our own story. Story. Once upon a time, we start talking. But the Hollywood is, oh yeah, come on, do they go on this way? We'll show they jump from heaven to earth and nothing happens to you. That is a two different technology and real. So London has a lot of cultural restrictions or environmental restrictions in their acting, which we don't have back home. But still, when you talk about market, you don't expect the same market you have in London or in UK than the one you have in Nigeria. Nigeria, we have a larger market.
Yeah.
Larger market because even the mothers in the village, they can sit down and watch. They can now buy and watch anytime they want to watch. But in UK, you don't even have channels that being Nigerian films. If you have one or two Nigerian stations that not even everybody can access.
Yeah.
So these are part of the problems you have. When you say you want to premiere, another problem we have in London when it comes to marketing is that, oh, I want to go to UK and premiere. You come to London and do your premiere. What about other cities around UK? You know, there are people in Birmingham, there are people in Manchester, there are people in Luton, there are people in every other places.
Well done.
But everybody is concentrated in London. So the market cannot just go that way. So you must have the Nigerian market in mind when doing your film in UK. If you don't have the Nigerian market, you do your film with the little money to sustain the London market. But it can never be the same. We are Nollywood. So when you talk about Nollywood, it's a Nigerian wood. It's not London wood. So, but we are now bringing the Nigerian wood in London. So before it gets visa and comes to this side, the wood for don't chop small from what.
The wood.
Yes.
They disappear.
Yes. So you have to patch it up. And when you patch it up, it's not going to be the same thing. So here, you guys are doing very, very well. I've done a couple of movies here. We have some good actors, but they don't have the time.
The time, sir, yeah.
One, professionally, we don't even have rehearsal culture in this part of the world because there is no time to rehearse.
No.
Because you want to do a good film, you have 2 weeks rehearsal, so you can meet up with the speed of the actors.
Oh my God.
You can be acting at the rate of 80%, and I'm at the rate of 30%. If you go and say we make a fool of the film, so you need to rehearse us together for days, so that my 30% can come even up to 60% to meet up your 80%. You understand the point? So when we now go out, people we can now
blow my mind.
You get the point. But in London, he's coming back from his job straight to location. And I've been relaxing, waiting for him, reading my script. So I will be at 80. The other person will be at 30. The film can never gel very well.
Flow together.
It's not possible. It don't go flow.
Together.
So that rehearsal culture is very important. You don't miss it. Even we are missing it down home these days. That's why some of our movies are shaky. Now, this actor is very good, the other one is not good. No, every actor is good. But because the other one has rehearsed, internalized his line, and prepared for it, and the other one just gone, okay, let's do it, let's go. That let's go will never meet up with the speed of the other one. So it's going to clash. And they say, this one is good, this one is not good. That's the problem we're going to have. So the market is going to come up in London. We still believe in market here. Because most of the things we do, we say, let's go to this part of the world. We believe in this market. But you people have not been able to open up the market for us.
Wow. You see, I really like that area. And the area is big, and the question will still come to you again, like as a father in the industry. It is very important to open the market here, as a matter of age and experience. How we go fit take do one? Because one, we talk about time. We don't get time. Even me and my technical guys and all of them, we dey struggle time together. Like if I want to do things, I go, inform them like 6 weeks ahead, 5 weeks ahead, so that we'll work on the time. Even some will still come, decline, say, oh, enough you work, And secondly, how we go fit manage, open the market for here? Because a lot of people get films for inside house. They're not premiere, the cinema. Even YouTube self, they not even fit get person where you help them put up for YouTube well. Imagine films where you use a couple of millions still do convert to Nigerian money. Then you go put up for you can't go put up for one YouTube where never monetize. So it be like from fry pan to fire.
The problem is this. You see, filmmaking is something you must study very well. You don't just rush and go and start shooting because you have the money. You must know your market. The first thing is, I want to produce a film coming to London. Who are my target audience? Where are they? What language will they understand? What kind of actors will they want? How will I even get it to them? You must consider these things. You get the point? Now, by the time you consider these things, the next thing is, okay, these actors that we want, you now start calling them. But as you're doing it, you keep on knowing that this is going to be my outlet. I'm going to reach to these people through this medium. You keep spoiling that medium. But if you think, let me just do this thing before I start thinking about the market, it's going to be a problem. You know, I said this. I did a movie some years back on sickle cell. They were saying, no. It was a risk. I said no. Because I came to London, I met some group, they were discussing about sickle cell, which is an African and Caribbean disease. And I know that these people discussing this, we have interest in this. Because I was supposed to do a talk on it. And they were so keen. I know if I now put this into a movie, it will make a lot of noise. I took some little money, went back home, did a movie on sickle cell, called somebody from this side of London, an NGO. He said, come with me. We came here, they gathered people and I premiered it. At the end of the day, UNICEF wanted the film. A lot of people wanted the film.
Wow.
And I made my money and the profit. Because I started with thinking, where and who will want this? So the essence is YouTube. Will you open up your YouTube distance? You must sacrifice. Don't forget, filmmaking is business. It's showbiz. The show is there, the business is there. You must combine the two to make it happen. So the first thing is, if you really come for the show, Ross, go on doing the show and everything. Forget about the money. But if you want the money, you start thinking about how do I make the money? What kind of film will give me this money? Now, what do you do in this part of the world to open up the market? Because here is already two things. They have their what is called mainstream actors in UK. There are mainstream actors, then there are other actors. So you're already putting yourself as a second citizen in the industry by not being in the mainstream. How do you even meet up with the mainstream actors? How do you come in with a cultural or whatever film that will attract the people around here? Where do you have concentration of the people that will want this film? Are they in London? If they're in London, what part of London are they? I know Odeon Cinema is around this area, but not everybody from North will come this side. Not everybody from East will come this side. Yeah. Now, how do I go around all those places to premiere my film or to show my films? By the time you get this, do I even move out of London? Do you know that nobody have succeeded in doing premiere in about 6 cities in UK? Nobody. And once you finish Odeon, you make a little money, you come back. The hall was filled up with people. And it could be only people from Southeast. People from other parts of London. Tell you about London are not even there. Talk less of people outside London. So you need to study these things and know if I'm going to premiere, because only one channel, 1, 2, or 3 advert channels you have. Those days, when we used to come to London, it was Ben TV. Once you put your advert in Ben TV, or of Scotland, every part of this side, we hear about it. So why not fix dates? Scotland today, this place today, this place today. Then you try this market. You must try the market. With the same advert, try the market. You can open it up. Because once you may not succeed in the first one, you may not succeed in the second one. After Buhari contested the election more than how many times before he won?
Of course.
So a lot of people do it. So you must continue trying. One, who and who will want my film? Where are they concentrated? How can I open it up? What kind of film do they want? Now, what kind of film do people want in UK? Let me tell you something. Do you know if you do a Benin film in this part of the world and you advertise it very well, every Benin person will want to come to watch it.
True.
Because it was done in London by somebody they know very well. By the time they come to watch it, other tribes will now come to watch it. That's why a film they call Anik Palakuti. It was done in Yoruba, but it has all over the world
everywhere.
It's all over the world because it has a message that people want to hear. We watch Mexican films They don't even speak English, but we sit down and we understand them. Those days when we were growing up, it was Chinese films. We don't even understand them, but we see it and we can now narrate the films back. So if you do a good film that is appealing to the people, you will open up the market.
Wow. Thank you so much for today. Thank you so much for coming. Wow. You're coming to this talk show today. A blessing to me and to everybody where they watch. Because a lot today where you talk about, where they open way for people, where you go fit change people's life, even the person where never even enter the industry. You know? So now breakthrough, now be your advice today. I collect many, and I believe say others go still collect them. And me, I not gonna collect and finish because I dey like to collect, sir. Thank you so much for coming. My viewers, I beg, wanna follow Uno Road, wanna follow better footstep. So at the same time, patient and do your thing. That one is very important. Thank you, sir, for coming. I beg, small thing before you go. Waiting you feel let our people know about this talk show what would they do where Nigeria they carry last, because now we be Nigeria, we know they carry last. Small thing for my people and small thing for Fakon Empire, and then we share and small.
Okay. One, true, Nigeria they carry last, but it depends on from the angle you are coming from. Because if you dey come like this way, if you be Nigeria, they for back. What do you do? So it depends. But the most important thing about this program, this talk show, is that it's like bringing people here home. You're taking people back home. You're telling them what is happening there. Language is very important because not everybody they understand Pidgin. Now, one other thing we go try hard for this program, that the children angle. So for a lot of our children here, they understand how it's happening up back home. If we not fit bring the children angle into this program, just have 1 or 2 minutes, let somebody come talk to them, they will be looking and they will start, they will hear this Pidgin, they will speak as small.
Yeah.
So they will remember there is a base. There is a second language they call Pidgin in Nigeria. So this is a very big program, and I will beg every person, particularly Africans, not just Nigerians, that this show is for you, it's for me, it's for all of us. It's a family show. Listen every time, hear them. Whenever you hear them, take something home and use it for the betterment of your society. Thank you, and God bless you.
Thank you so much, sir. Once again, nice to see you.
My pleasure.
My pleasure, sir. Thank you.